Well, hey YouTube. So today, guys, we're back here with another review, and today we have a review here. Yeah, no, I'm pretty late to the party here, and I know this video probably won't ever get huge or anything like that, but that's okay. I just want to share with you the review of what I buy from Chipotle on a weekly basis. I don't go there every day or anything like that, but at least once a week I take a trip there these days. And yeah, so the reason why it took me so long to get into Chipotle is because over the years I've tried it before, and I felt, in my opinion, that it was too spicy. I felt personally it was too spicy. I didn't like it, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. And for some people like me, or other people who are very similar to me, have issues with spice, so people like that who have stomach issues and trouble with spice, tend to avoid Chipotle. But I figured out a technique to consume Chipotle if you're somebody who is very sensitive to spice, Because all my friends are like, oh, it's not spicy, oh, it's not spicy. And the truth is, I never understood what they're saying, because anytime I get the beef or the chicken, it would be really spicy. So the technique I learned here is actually quite simple. It seems what I was missing out on is that when you take a bite of chicken, right? Because the chicken has all the flavor and the spice, you have to accurately actually mix it up with the rice. The rice is a very it's a very basic ingredient. It's not very acidic at all. It's actually very basic on the pH scale. So what you do is, the technique I learned is, you take some rice here, you mix it in with the chicken evenly, and once you eat it, it kind of neutralizes the spice, but maintaining the flavor there. So yeah, I'm going to give it a try right now, and yeah, hopefully that strategy works today. It did work last time, so yeah, let's give it a shot. Be aware, guys, that you have to actually get the fork and the knife on your own from, like, there's a separate side section in the Chipotle to buy that, to get that stuff, and you can easily forget about it, and I forgot about it, so now I'm using my own fork, which really sucks. I should just put it right in the bag for you, but, the Chipotle is like an assembly line, so an extra step like that would cause, just more variables and stuff. See, put some more rice on that. Definitely need water when drinking it as well, eating it. So I mean, yeah, it's really good. In that situation, I did not mix it up with enough rice, so I felt the spice there. Like, you see this, like, you have to, at least for me, for people like me who are very sensitive to spice, if that's the reason why they don't go to Chipotle, you really have to mix it up with a large amount of rice. See, and that bite was not too spicy, you know what I'm saying? You just have to make sure you mix it up correctly. So make sure when you go there, make sure you ask for extra rice. It doesn't cost you any more money, because rice is pretty cheap, and rice is imperative here. It's not just the fact that it tastes, for rice standards, this is one of the best rice I've ever had. It's not just that, it's just because you need the rice, you need a lot of rice here to neutralize the chicken, So yeah, that's a technique I learned here. It's pretty effective. I won't say it's perfect, but for somebody like me, somebody who for years avoided Chipotle because one time I had it, I didn't know how to eat it correctly. I used to eat it like this. Like this. See what I'm doing? Just pure chicken, right? Because I don't love rice, to be honest with you. I don't love rice. But at the same time, I try to conform to social norms by just saying, oh, I want rice, I want beans. You say these things, but you don't really mean it, because you don't want to look weird. So I would never eat the rice, I would never eat the beans, and the beans are kind of spicy anyway. So I would just eat the chicken by itself, and it would be really spicy, so you know what I'm saying? So because of that reason, I'd probably just get it once a year, or, But one day I started eating the rice a little bit more, right? Because as I got older, I was more concerned about eating a healthy diet, right? And rice is a good way to kind of, a cool little side to eat. So I started to enjoy rice more. So one day I got Chipotle recently, after about a year of not getting it because of the spice, And because I like rice, you know, I took a bite like this instead. Instead of having just pure chicken like I did when I was younger, now there's rice and chicken. And I ate it, right? And I was like, man, this is not spicy. And I understood that the rice is there for a reason. It's not just to taste good, to be filler, but it really does neutralize the acid and the spice in the chicken. So yeah, overall, I mean, now that I can enjoy this properly, I definitely recommend you guys go and try Chipotle, you know? So yeah, overall, I'll find the Amazon link to something pertaining to Chipotle. I don't know exactly what it's going to be. Make sure you guys subscribe and like for daily news and reviews. And remember to check out my website, pboastonline.com. I got news, reviews, gameplay, got shopping. I got a whole bunch of cool stuff on there. So really hope you enjoyed that video. I recommend this. This is the rice and chicken. This is double chicken. This is extra rice. That's the way I would get it. And you should get that too if you're kind of on the fence about it. So really hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you, bye.